My journey began in Washington, D.C., when a team of 6 journalists and I were selected to go on a media expedition to Antarctica with the National Science Foundation. Getting to the bottom of the world was not easy. Our first destination was Christchurch, New Zealand, home of a beautiful botanic garden, a mix of old and new architecture, and a gondola which looks over the city.
We will leave for Antarctica in less than 48 hours, and the weather in Antarctica is not going to be nearly as warm as it is here. This has got to be one of the most beautiful places I have ever visited.
Christchurch has a long history of Antarctic exploration, including being the origin point for 2 major expeditions in the early 1900s. That of Robert F. Scott was one of them. He never made it back from the South Pole. We, however, were leaving from the International Antarctic Center, home of the U.S. Antarctic Program Office, where we got geared up for our flight, and learned how to suit up with 24 pounds of clothing. We were finally ready to go. Destination, South Pole. First stop, McMurdo Station. Just as we were getting comfortable, we found out that we were going to boomerang, or return to Christchurch, because the weather at McMurdo was not good enough to land in. So we read, we slept, we all used the same bathroom, and we ended up back in Christchurch 11 hours later. While we were disappointed, Christchurch is a pretty place to have to wait. We took advantage of going to some of the nearby beaches.
Yeah.
And after 3 days of cancellations, we tried again.
May I have your attention, please? On behalf of the crew, welcome to Pegasus Runway in Antarctica.
We boarded Ivan the Terrabus, our shuttle to McMurdo Station, an hour ride. First thing we saw, 4 emperor penguins standing on the ice nearby. Then we arrived at the station. McMurdo is the largest of the 3 permanent U.S. research stations. Over 1,000 scientists and support staff live here during summer. Only a few hundred stay during winter. There are dorm rooms, a cafeteria, and even a medical clinic. The program has good environmental practices. 65% of solid waste is recycled. A treatment plant treats human and water waste. And a new wind power project will eventually supply the station with 20% of its electricity. The next day, we attended the Field Safety Training Program, which prepared us for severe weather and what to do if we got stuck in it, including learning how to anchor tents in the snow, build snow walls with snow bricks, and be prepared for weather.
When weather comes from that direction, we're definitely very aware of and pay attention to that, because that's where you'll get in trouble.
The training was serious, but we also had fun. So I'm in a snow cave on the McMurdo Sound, which is about 20 feet of sea ice above ocean, right off of the coast of Antarctica. And it's actually warmer out here than it is outside right now, and very soundproof. We can't hear anyone outside of this. The next day, we were fortunate enough to go to the US and New Zealand rugby match, the southernmost rugby match in the world. The Kiwi team won, of course, but the American fans still enjoyed themselves.